Ma'am, I have a questions about Islam.
Yes.
My first question is, why do you believe Muhammad is the prophet of Allah? So the way we do this, if that's okay with you,
Yes.
I'll give you 2 minutes. You make
2
your
minutes.
case,
Okay.
and then I'll have 2 mints,
Okay.
and then I'll make my case. I'll keep the
Okay.
timing.
Now you get it.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
That's not funny.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll keep the timing. So let's see why do you believe Muhammad is the prophet? Because I believe, where is the clock?
Yes.
Just a moment. Where is the clock? Okay, clock is here. Yeah, make your case when you are ready, ma'am.
Okay, and I believe Muhammad is a prophet from the God because he is the last prophet and has been sent Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And also he was completing, and all the prophets, what they left, like it looked like a building, left some stone. That stone is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he completing. Because in our Quran it says, Khatam al-Nabiyyin. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the end of the messenger has been sent to this world. He was completing the other prophet, starting from our father Adam at the end, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And there's no another prophet coming in this world. So we have to say to the people, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in this Quran, كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله. We are the best nation has been Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent to this world. So we have to say to the people that Islam is the last religion all over the world. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also said, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has been sent Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mercy for all over the world. He's not sent by sword, he's not sent by killing, he's sent by mercy. رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. So he's the last prophet, and the other prophets, Isa, Musa, all the prophets, they are also, is named in our Quran, and they was in Muslim. They was Muslim, Islam. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said في سورة البقرة وإذ حضر يعقوب الموت قال لبنيه ما تعبدون من بعدي قالوا نعبد إلهك وإله آبائك إبراهيم وإسماعيل وإسحاق إلها واحدا ونحن له مسلمون. So all the Prophet is saying we are and Muslims, and all the surah in An'am and also in Hajj and Surah Al-Zumar and Surah Al-Baqarah,
Your time is up.
Imran, all those surahs.
Your time is up.
Okay.
Was it advised not to come to the park by the counter-terrorist police?
So I simply asked the question, why do you believe Muhammad is the prophet?
Be careful of it.
So what is the reason why she's believe Muhammad is the prophet? Did you hear the reason? Because Muhammad apparently lost prophet. That is the reason. That is just very, very bad argument Muslims are putting forward to get forward.
But still I'm fighting her, the Islam.
Okay.
Ma'am, you are not listening to me. I will restart. I will restart, and I want you to listen because I listen to you.
Okay.
I know Islam doesn't teach any manners. Your prophet didn't teach any manner, especially your prophet disgraced the woman. But allow me to speak since this is not Sharia corner yet. So I asked the question, why do you believe Muhammad is the prophet? You gave me reason because Muhammad is the last prophet. You gave me another reason because Muhammad was mercy to the world, and your side note was Muhammad is also the continuation of the previous prophets. I think that is one of the worst arguments I ever heard of. So I look at the Quran and I don't see Muhammad fulfills any criteria. Muhammad says, yes, I will fulfill in Surah 3 verse 81. He does not do that. That's the first point. Second point, you identified Muhammad is the best mercy to the humanity. I wonder what is the definition of the mercy in Islam. Is it chopping people's head off? Is a mercy? That's Muhammad did to Banu Qurayza. Is it mercy that you rape people in front of their husband? Is it mercy that you teach the husband to beat their wife? Is it mercy that you tell the husband you can enter your wife however and whenever you want? Is it the mercy that if your husband divorces you, you go and sleep with stranger, and then that stranger divorces you, you come back to your first husband? Is that the mercy? Or is it mercy that you order killing of a woman who is just breast suckling her son? Is that the mercy? That clearly not the definition of the mercy in Oxford Dictionary, but I would love you to unpack that for me. You expressed that Muhammad came as a confirmation of the previous prophets, and you identify those previous prophets as Muslim. I would love you to show me from the previous books. When did Adam say Shahada? I would love you to show me from the previous books, when did Hosea say the Shahada? My time is up. Yeah, you are. When you are ready, go.
Okay, he's not recording.
He's recording.
Okay.
It's not about being recorded, man. Please make your case on Islam.
And Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, as I told you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has been sent to the mercy all over the world. That is not something you can hide it in your, like the sun. When sun comes, you can put in your hand like this, not to see the sun is clear or not. You can't do it. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we have got 30 juz, we have got 114 surah in the Quran. All those things have been telling us Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has been sending Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mercy all over the world. And Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he's the last religion. And there's no another prophet, new prophet is coming after Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So if you read correctly Quran and understanding very open mind and open your heart, you can see how Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is mercy. But I can't do for you if you just want to refuse. I can't do anything for you to understand how Islam is wonderful, how Islam is beautiful, how Islam is calling you to the paradise, to the Jannah. ما لا عين رأت ولا أذن سمعت ولا خطر على قلب بشر. That is calling you something you can't even imagine how paradise is beautiful. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala لن يقبل منه. And our Quran has been said, وَمَنْ يَبْتَغِي غَيْرِ الْإِسْلَامِ دِينًا فَلَنْ يُقْبَلَ مِنْهُ وَمَنْ يَبْتَغِي غَيْرِ الْإِسْلَامِ دِينًا فَلَنْ يُقْبَلَ مِنْهُ. That's mean Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is unacceptable. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't accept. Only religion has been accepted. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Islam. And Islam, وَمَنْ يَبْتَغِي غَيْرِ الْإِسْلَامِ دِينًا, if you go to another religion, without Islam religion, that's you're going to be khasir. Khasir, you're going to be loser. You're going to be lose the paradise. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has been created the hellfire and the paradise. Now they are ready for us.
Your time is up.
They are ready.
I find it a bit amazing that Muslim woman at Speaker's Corner, who identifies not herself only a Muslim, but who also engages with Islamic Dawah, simply gives me proper examples for the definition of the mercy, simply able to deal with the basic arguments I put forward. Let me bring them up once again. You expressed how wonderful, beautiful Islam is. Is it beautiful when your prophet ordered his man to rape the woman in front of their husband? Is that the definition of the beauty? Would you want Muhammad to come to your house today and then say, I want to rape you in front of your husband? Would you want today Muhammad to turn up to your home and then say, actually, I want to have you for 3 hours for sex, and then I will pay you for £5 for that? Is that the Muhammad who is the beautiful and mercy to the mankind? Is that the Muhammad who ordered, like, in somehow it seems to me that intentionally you did not deal with any example I put forward, and I am very disturbed because as a Muslim, while you believe your prophet is the best example to the world, mercy to the world, just your prophet even disgrades you. Your prophet, you know, you talked about, oh, there is hell and there is heaven. Your prophet simply said, majority of women are going to be in hell. Why? Do you know why? Because once a month you have your period, therefore Allah thinks you are deficient in mind, and in your religion, place He offers you is hell. That is not mercy to at all, let alone that is not any good example to humanity. Please do respond to examples I gave it to you in my previous talk. My time is up.
Okay, thank you very much. I don't have, you didn't say any evidence that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has been raped someone. We don't have got any evidence, and we don't have got. If you say to me, we have got in your Quran, in that ayah, said Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I raped in the front of us, that raping someone, you didn't tell me anything. You don't have got any reference for that case. And the other things have been, you said, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, almost the women and the women are in the most of the women in the hellfire. And Allah, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, make a charity, give a charity. Women, why they are not, you know, and most of the women in the hellfire, they are always, you know, if they don't respect their husband and don't go to another man, when you marry in Islam, when you marry, you have to stay with your husband, only to your husband, not go in other boy or other guy. No, that is haram. And also, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, make sadaqah. Because the woman always, you know, as you can see, the woman, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us to be covered our body. If we don't cover our body, that you're going to go hellfire. And Allah, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, لم أرى نساء آخر الزمن يأتين نساء كاسيات عائرات مائلات مميلات رؤوسهن كأسنمة البخت المائلة. And also the woman always get into the and to the man make zina with the other man, and she always making the man to come to hell. She making makeup, she making naked, not wearing nothing, and the man is coming the street way. Because the women are coming to the man, that Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam has been said, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, give a charity.
Your time is up. I find it's a bit amazing that while man and wife supposed to be faithful when they are married, I find it's a bit amazing. It is only woman who cannot go out and have sex with others, while man goes out and simply sleeps around. Surah 4:24, please read it. And also read Surah 5 verse 87. I find that is very much amazing. Woman is the one who's supposed to be faithful, yet man goes around and thinks, yeah, it's simply okay to sleep around. It is woman who's supposed to give sadaqah. Why you've got to do, you know why is that sadaqah for? Because once a month, you bleed. Once a month you have your period, and Allah placed you to hell because of your period. Because of that. Isn't that amazing? When you have your period, you can't even fully worship Allah. So now, let me give the references. I am disappointed that someone who is engaging with Dawah at Speaker's Corner doesn't even know Surah 4 verse 24 and Surah 5, doesn't even know about the story of Banu Qurayza, pretends she doesn't even know about Surah 223, where husbands simply have sex with the wife however, whenever they want. Today, that is called rape, and you go to prison for that. But good thing is, your prophet is already dead, so he can't do that. But followers, he put it in the Quran that his followers should able to do so. I am still struggling to understand what kind of person are you simply identifying your prophet as a mercy to the humanity while he was so much dangerous.
Okay, and you said I'm not educated about what I'm talking about, and that I'm very sorry about that. Our man, a Muslim man, doesn't allow to go around with the other man, with the other woman, only allowed to marry 4 women. مثنى وثلاثة ورباع.
Only 4 women.
4 women. More than 4 women he can't marry. But in the other one, in the other religion, the man can have only 1 wife and he can have 100 girlfriends, go sleep with them. Because that is going to be, you know, it's not healthy. But when you marry, like a man, if مثنى وثلاثة ورباع فإن لم تعدلوا فواحدة. If you don't take care, only just 1. Stay with 1. If you take care of all those 3 other women, you can marry. If you can't take that responsible, the other woman, you can't marry in our Islam. And we are not allowed our man, Muslim man, to go make zina. Zina is haram. To have a girlfriend is haram. To have a boyfriend is haram. And our women also is haram to shake the man, to join with the man, to make her naked. We are wearing hijab at the top, at the bottom. We don't allow to see only just the face in our hand. That is only allowed for us to see us. The other one we have to cover. That is Islam. Islam is wonderful. Islam is not, do you know, is the most of the people has been getting the illness, like AIDS, like all the sickness, because they are doing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to them, stay in that. Don't go, this is the red line. This is the red line. The man, if he wants to marry more than 1 woman, he can marry 4, not more than 4. And the woman, woman, she can stay only just 1 man.
Your time is
So,
up.
thank you very much. You take my time. I answer all the questions.
I find this is very much disturbing. I find this is very much disturbing.
So, thank you very much.
Are you gonna walk away?
Yeah,
I haven't finished. You started. I am making my conclusion. If that is the conclusion.
Because I have to invite the other people.
Of course, please. There is no need for you to wait 2 minutes for me to make the conclusion.
I didn't come back argue. I'm not arguing to you, but I'm telling you the truth.
Let me respond. I find it is, Ma'am Shushna, I gave you time to speak. Can you shush, please?
So thank you very much.
I give you time to speak. So, I find it a bit amazing. I find it is very much amazing that Muslim women expressed how sad it was for Muslim men to marry only 4 wives. Only 4 wives. Only 4 wives. Of course, his prophet was able to have sex with all of his wives. And how many wives he had? 13, and he was able to have sex with them, 9 of them or 11 of them, according to the Islamic tradition, in 1 night. So people like this today should go and see some counseling. Why? Because that is very, very bad habit. From one room to other room, you meet for your sexual desire. So that is the first point. I find Muslim lady was so much concerned that there are the people who has got only 1 wife. Sir, how many wives have you got? 1 wife. Are you sad that you've got only 1 wife? Muslim woman so much concerned about you. You had only 1 wife. You have to be faithful to only 1 wife. And then you could. Of course. She simply thinks, oh yeah, you've got only 1 wife. What you do is you go out and get girlfriend according to other religions. I am not aware that Judaism is teaching that. I am not aware that Bible is teaching that. It is Islam is teaching that. We didn't get to hear the ideology. Islam is teaching that. Why? With Surah 4 verse 24. So, she didn't want to read it. Let me read the Surah 4 verse 24 for us. I hope it's here. Let's see. Quran. Surah 4 verse 24. Actually, she's lucky. It's in the Quran. Let's get the Quran now. So once I finish, I'll give you a chance to speak. Just give me a second. I'll just make the conclusion.
I only want you to answer this one question, then I'll go.
So Surah 4 verse 24. So she was talking about you've got only limited amount of the wives, therefore you go around. See where this ideology comes from. The book called Quran, this is what it teaches. And also prohibiting to you are all married women except those your right hand possess. This is the declare of Allah upon you, and lawful to you are all others behind this, that you seek them with gifts, your property desiring chastity, not unlawful sexual intercourse. So for whatever you enjoy from them, give them their due compensation. Isn't that amazing? Muslim woman simply says, oh, poor man, he had only one wife, therefore he goes out behind other girls. That's Quran says. It's not only you go behind other girls and then have them or women, but also what you do is you have to pay them for the pleasure you receive from them. That's disgusting and ugly. And in 21st century, I find it is very much disturbing that Muslim woman is simply trying to justify that. Bad and bad. Once again, Islam is false religion, Muhammad is false prophet, Quran is false book, and Islam is very dangerous. Yes, sir.